Coming to you from an undisclosed underground location, this is Trend Comics presents the Green Hornet Radio. The Green Hornet is a fictional mass crime fighter created in 1936 by George Trendle and Fran Striker, with input from radio director James Jewell. Though various incarnations of the Hornet exist, most versions has the Green Hornet as the alter ego of Britt Reid, wealthy young publisher of the Daily Sentinel newspaper by day. But by night, clad in a long green overcoat, gloves, fedora, and mask, Reid fights crimes as the mysterious vigilante known as the Green Hornet. He is accompanied by his loyal and similarly masked partner and confidant Kato, who drives their advanced car, the Black Beauty. Though both the police and general public believe the Hornet to be a wanted criminal, Reid uses that perception to help him infiltrate the underworld, leaving behind for the police and criminals any incriminating evidence he has found. In the original radio incarnation, Britt Reid is the son of Dan Reid Jr., the nephew of John Reid, the Lone Ranger. This makes the Green Hornet the grandnephew of the Lone Ranger. The relationship is alluded to at least once during the radio show when Dan Reid visits his son to question him on why Britt has never captured the Hornet. Upon learning the truth behind his son's dual identity, Dan Reid recalls his days in Texas with his uncle, the Lone Ranger. The series originated on January 31st, 1936 on WXYZ. WXYZ was also the same station that brought you the Lone Ranger. The series ran from November 16th, 1939 through September 8th, 1950. It briefly returned to the airwaves on September 10th to December 5th, 1952. Distinguished by its use of classical music for themes and bridges, the Green Hornet was one of radio's best-known adventure shows. The vigilante nature of the hero's operation quickly resulted in the Green Hornet being declared an outlaw himself, and Britt Reid played to it. Green Hornet became thought of as the city's biggest criminal, allowing him to walk into suspected racketeering offices and ply them for information, or even demanding a cut of their profits. In doing so, the Green Hornet usually provoked them into attacking him to remove his competition, giving him license to defeat and leave them for the police without raising suspicion. Deep underground in an undisclosed location, this is Trend Comics presents The Green Hornet. The Green Hornet is a 1940 black and white 13-chapter movie serial from Universal Pictures. Produced by Henry McRae and directed by Ford Bebe, it starred Gordon Jones, Wade Butler, Key Luke, and Ann Nigel. The series is based on the Green Hornet radio series by George Trendle and Fran Striker. Britt Reid, publisher of the Sentinel newspaper, is secretly the vigilante criminal crime fighter, the Green Hornet. He and his Korean valet Kato investigate and expose several seemingly separate criminal rackets. This leads them into continued conflict with the Chief, the mastermind behind the criminal syndicate controlling those rackets. Originally produced as a 13-chapter movie serial, The Green Hornet consisted of Chapter 1, The Tunnel of Terror, Chapter 2, The Thundering Terror. Chapter 3, Flying Coffin. Chapter 4, Pillar of Flame. Chapter 5, The Time Bomb. Chapter 6, Highways of Peril. Chapter 7, Bridge of Disaster. Chapter 8, Dead or Alive. Chapter 9, The Hornet Trapped. Chapter 10, Bullet and Balance. Chapter 11, Disaster Rides the Rails. Chapter 12, Panic in the Zoo. And Chapter 13, Doom of the Underworld.
That's Meadows. We'll put him in Britt Reid's car.
Say, this is Britt Reid's car that was reported stolen.
That's right. A stolen car and a homicide. Say, we've stumbled onto something big.
I wonder if there's a phone in this place.
There must be one in that office over there. You call headquarters.
I'll take care of things around here.
Right.
like a spook. I never saw a car move so fast.
You all right, Mr. Britt?
Fit as a fiddle, Kato. How about you?
I do not think I'm going to join my ancestors just yet, Mr. Britt.
Oh, you'll be all right.
You've been called here to receive a message of special importance from the chief himself. We're ready to hear you, sir.
As a result of the Green Hornet's operations, our stolen car organization is smashed. Fortunately for us, Meadows won't ever talk. The toll taken by the Green Hornet is mounting. His interference in our affairs has cost us hundreds of thousands. He must be removed without delay. As an incentive toward this end, I've authorized Monroe to pay $100,000 to the man who puts an end to the Green Hornet's career.
That's all, gentlemen.
Why wasn't Rockford at this meeting?
He was busy moving the headquarters of the Blue Streak bus lines out to the old Martinson place.
Oh, I see. Getting ready to give the Whippet Line buses the works, huh?
That's the reason he moved out there. It's near their repair garage.
Now, the Whippet Bus Lines franchise is up for renewal at the end of the month.
And if it shouldn't be renewed?
The Blue Streak Bus Lines would have no competition, Dean.
I get you, Rocky.
Now, if you two could get jobs as mechanics in the Whippet garage...
It's in the bag, boss. Something tells me that from now on, the Whippet service is going to be terrible.
Mm-hmm. So long.
See you later.
Morning, Miss Case.
Just a minute, Mr. Reid. Tell Mr. West that Mr. Reid will see him in a minute. Gunnigan is waiting downstairs with Mr. West. He wants to see you.
Mr. West.
President of Whippet Bus Lines.
Oh, send him right up.
And for 12 years, the Whippet Bus Lines have maintained an enviable record of service and safety.
Well, perhaps your employees are coasting along on that record, Mr. West, and just getting careless.
No, that's not it. I believe the Blue Streak Bus Lines want us to lose our franchise so they won't have any competition.
Well, surely you can't blame them for accidents to your lines. The Blue Streak Company is an old established firm, too.
Now, it may only be a coincidence, but the fact remains, our trouble dates from the time the Blue Streak Company changed management 6 months ago.
What do you want me to do?
I'd like to see the Sentinel do something about the matter.
I'm sorry, Mr. West. The Sentinel has never interfered in squabbles between competitors.
I'm sorry you feel that way about it, Mr. Reid.
Excuse me. Reid, I've just made an important discovery.
Don't tell me you solved perpetual motion.
Yes, sir, No. It's about the old Martinson place out on the Westwood Pike.
Is it haunted?
It's open again, and it's being used as headquarters by the Blue Streak Bus Lines.
Well, so what?
Well, now, it was used by crooks once. Maybe another set of crooks is using it again.
Oh, you got a terrific imagination, Michael.
Don't it look suspicious to you, sir?
No, it does not.
Britt, West suspects the Blue Streak Company of sabotage. I think it'd be a pretty good idea to have Lowry get down and check up on the situation.
All right. Put Lowry on the story. And if it'll make you any happier, I'll take some bus rides myself.
There. That ought to fix it. When she gets rolling down grade.
Hey, you're sure this bus is going to the terminal empty? The boss said there was to be no accidents to people.
Don't worry, it'll be empty. I checked with the dispatcher. Okay, 16's ready to roll.
Where are you going?
Suburban terminal empty.
New orders, bud.
More trouble?
57's broken down near Clover Hill Grade. You'll have to pick up his load.
Right.
Come on.
Discovered what's wrong?
Yeah,
there's a couple of bearings shot.
What's the matter? Whippet Line's operating buses with old motors?
No, this is a brand new job, but it's the third breakdown I've had with it.
Oh, that's strange.
Strange? Say, you know, this oil feels like it has emery dust in it. You know... Say, here comes number 16 now to pick up my load. You got orders to pick up my load?
Yeah, get him in here.
Okay.
Oh, sorry we delayed you. This bus will take you there. Step inside, please. Yeah, just take this bus. Yeah, go right inside.
Fast down the grade.
Don't tell the passengers, Mr. Reid, that my brakes are gone.
What can you do?
I can handle the grade, but I'm worried about the bridge at the bottom.
One that's being repaired?
Yeah, there's a bad dip in a detour, and at this speed, we're liable to tip over. There's the bridge.
All I can do is try.
You'll never make that detour.
There's no other route.
Yes, there is.
When did you first feel your brakes starting to go?
Well, I started to slow down on the downgrade.
How long has it been since they've been inspected?
This bus just came out of the shop less than an hour ago.
Well, let's take a look at the brake rods. Well, this rod has been almost cut in two by a hacksaw. The failure of your brakes was not accidental.
That's right, there's no mistake about that. How do you like that?
Well, I don't get it.
Every time a Whippet bus breaks down, there's always a blue streak on a job to take over our passengers.
Mr. Reid just came in, Mr. West. I'm sorry you had to wait.
That's quite all right, Miss Case.
I guess he was delayed getting into town.
Thank you.
Hello, West.
Hello, Reid.
The last time we talked, you hinted that the Blue Street people were trying to cripple the Whippet lines.
I'm convinced of it.
Well, have you any proof?
No, I haven't. All I know is our buses have experienced a large number of breakdowns lately, which look like sabotage.
But you have no tangible evidence.
And that's what worries me. This is a case that even the police can't touch.
I see. What do you figure these breakdowns have cost you?
I can't estimate what it's cost our reputation, but I should say our repairs have run about $12,000 over normal.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much. I think the Sentinel will look into the bus transportation business thoroughly.
Good.
Miss Case, will you tell Axford I'm ready to go home?
He went out just about the time you came in.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. He just said he had a hunch and he was going to follow it.
Well, 2 to 1 would lead him into trouble.
What goes on? This bird was trying to get in the window downstairs, Rocky. Burglar, huh?
Nah, he's Mike Axford, a reporter for the Sentinel.
Oh, a reporter, huh? Well, in that case, take off his gag, boys. You didn't have to break in here, Mr. Axford. We're always willing to talk to the press. What was it you wanted to find out?
I wanted to see with my own eyes what kind of deviltry was being cooked up in this crooked house.
Deviltry? Well, I don't know what you mean.
Oh, yes, you do. Me and the Sentinel's got enough on you to send you to the pen for life.
Oh, you have? That's different. Here, time up. Is anybody else with him?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would, and I'm going to find out. Let's go downstairs and take a look around. Time up good.
That'll hold him.
We'll take care of this snooper a little later.
I don't know where to start with this blue streak outfit, Kato. It's definitely a case for the Hornet, but where can I get evidence?
Why not call the officers of the Blue Streak line, Mr. Britt? If no one is there, you might pay them a visit.
That's a good idea.
Hello? Who is it?
This is Britt Reid of the Sentinel.
Glory be, this is Michael Axford.
Who?
Michael Axford. I'm at the Martinson place. They've got me tied up. A prisoner. Hello? Hello?
Hi there. Who's calling?
Is this Westlake 4915?
No, this is Westwood 4915.
I'm sorry, I guess I have the wrong number. They're holding Axford at the old Mortensen place.
That is not good, but it gives the Hornet an objective.
Get my mask and gun. We've got to move fast.
So you thought you'd pull a fast one. What was you saying on that phone?
Nothing but hello. You heard me.
I don't know whether that was a phony call or not. We better not take any chances. Better get rid of this mug.
We'll get on the garage and speed Joe up. He's fixing a tire.
Make it snappy. I'll see if I can start this bird to singing. Are you going to talk or not? For the last time, you're going to tell me what Reid sent you up here to find out?
I'm telling you nothing, Rockford.
Get away from that man. I said get away from him.
You're the Green Hornet.
Exactly. Why have you got this man tied up?
Why, who, me?
Never mind. I'll release you and then you beat it.
You two and get up from there. It's a happy day this night is. I've got you, and at last I've got the Green Hornet what I want him.
Give me that gun, you idiot.
I don't hold your breath, Hornet, until I give it to you, or maybe it would be just as well if you did.
Shall I tie him up?
No. Get over there, you two, or I can watch you. I'll have no conniving between you. Come on, move.
I suppose you're going to call the police.
That's just what I'm going to do. Hello. Hello. What?
Drop that receiver. Now get out of here.
Yes, sir.
Now I'll deal with you and your racketeering bus line.
I'm running a legitimate business. You're the one that's a racketeer.
I know all about the sabotage you've had done on the Whippet buses.
You're crazy. The Blue Streak is an old established company.
Don't lie to me. I know your men cut the brake rods on a Whippet bus today and nearly cost the lives of half a dozen people.
That was an empty bus that...
Uh-huh. It was supposed to be empty, but it wasn't. Rockford, your methods are old-fashioned. I'll show you a much better way to really put a bus line out of business.
I get it. You want to cut in with us.
What do you think?
All right, what's your price?
$12,000 on the line and a signed agreement for 25% of your take.
Okay, it's a deal. I'll write you out a check while you draw up the agreement.
No check, Rockford. Cash.
But I haven't got that much money here.
If we're going to be partners, let's not start out by lying. I happen to know you keep plenty of cash here.
All right. Tell me how you want the agreement to read, and I'll write it out and sign it for you.
I'm telling you, Tim, the Green Hornet's there. At the old Martinson place on the Westwood Pike. No, you better send 3 squads. Right.
There's your agreement, Hornet. Now let's have a few of your ideas.
Thanks, Rockford. That's just the evidence I needed to smash your racket. Now I'm turning you over to the police.
Why, you crook, you said you was going to show me how to put a bus line out of business.
I am, and it's your bus line. This $12,000 will just pay the repair bills on the Whippet buses. And now I want to know who's the head of all your rackets. Come on. Don't use those guns. You'll hit Rockford, and I'll get you both before you can fire again.
No, don't shoot.
The chief's orders are to get the Hornet regardless. Too bad, Rocky.
Wait. Circle around him. He can't cover all 3 of us.
Down the floor, Rocky.